Hey, what's poppin', y'all? It's Kabaddi Keenan back here with another video, and welcome to your Week 1 recap. Yes, PKL12 is finally underway. We are 8 days deep, which means we got some things to talk about. First things first, though, I gotta get something off my chest. As an American over here in the United States, it is impossible to watch matches this season because for some reason, they are not streaming the matches live on Star Sports anymore. I don't know why. I am incredibly frustrated, distraught, mad, sad, every feeling under the sun that comes with not being able to watch one of my favorite sports right now. I've been looking forward to the season legitimately all year since the last season ended, and lo and behold, I cannot watch the matches. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to us? All of us foreigners who would love to watch the matches. I legit have people in my DMs right now asking me, how can I watch the matches? I can't find them anywhere. And I have nothing to tell them because I can't find anywhere to watch them either. So PKL Pro Kabaddi League, if you're watching this, if you somehow see this, please find some way for us foreigners to be able to watch the matches, because I would like to watch them so that I can talk about them more in depth, because right now all I can do is go off of stats, which is not how I would like to discuss the matches, the players, everything that's going on right now. It's not my preferred way to discuss the sport. So I had to get that off my chest. I think the only way that I've been able to see that you can watch them is through the Joy Hotstar or Hotspot app, but you can't even watch it on that because you have to have an Indian phone number in order to watch it, and I do not have one of those. So again, please someone help me find a way to watch the matches live, because again, Kabaddi is like one of my favorite sports. It's probably sitting at number 2 now, just like how it is over in India. Second most watched sport. It's my second favorite sport right now, and I can't watch it at all. So please, anyone, if they have any solutions, please let me know in the comments below. I need to know because I gotta watch the matches or else I'm gonna lose my mind this season. Anyway, all right, now that I got that off my chest, now I can jump into a bit of the recap. Again, I can't watch any matches, so that I'm purely going off of stats here. And the week highlights, yeah, I'm sorry, gotta continue. The highlights that are on Star Sports and the PKL YouTube channels, trash. I'm sorry, I'll say it, not great. They're not great. They're like 3 to 4 minutes long now. I have no idea what's going on in the matches. Previously, the highlights would at least be like 8, 10, 12, sometimes minutes long, where you really got a good sense of what was going on in the matches. You know, again, you understood and could comprehend how the match went truly and how it felt. Now I get no sense of that with these 3 to 4 minute highlights that they have on the YouTube channels now. So please, if you're not gonna stream the matches for us foreigners to watch anywhere live, please make the highlights longer and more encompassing so that we can at least get a better sense of what happened in the matches. Please, I'm begging you, if you're not gonna stream anywhere, please at least make the highlights better and longer. Okay, rant over. So first off, I was going to start with my surprise teams so far. I was going to start off with the good surprise team, which should be no surprise to anyone. The Paneri-Paulton, 3-1. Very well could be 4-0. Could be undefeated right now. Some say they should be undefeated, but you know, they've had 2 matches go into a tiebreaker, overtime essentially. So, you know, they could have lost that first one just as easily as they lost their second overtime game or tiebreaker game. But they are definitely my surprise team right now. If any of you watch my preseason standings predictions, you would have seen that I predicted that the Paneri-Paulton would land in 8th place. And right now they are showing anything but being table toppers. Yeah, they're playing outside of their mind. They look absolutely amazing. They look like they're back to their season 10 selves with the return of Islam Anamdar. He looks great. He looks back in form and in complete control of that team. I don't know if there's anyone who's more important to a team as he is. He's their captain, and he clearly knows how to steer that team and lead them in the right direction. And along with their coach, what's his name? Ajay Thakur. Yeah, he looks like a perfect fit. I understand that he was a player. He played like in the early days of the PKL. And I think he won a championship or two, maybe. I don't know if he played with the Paneri Paulton. But those two working together to steer the Paneri Paulton, it looks like a match made in heaven. Again, they look great, way better than I thought they would be. Offensively, they look amazing. Defensively, they're really holding their own. So I'm interested to see if they can keep this up. But yeah, they are definitely my surprise good team. Surprise bad team, I don't really have one yet because it's really early in the season. And to be honest, a lot of the teams are sort of stuck in the middle. There just haven't been enough games right now to really like showcase any teams being disappointing. I mean, obviously you have the Gujarat Giants and the Bengaluru Bulls sitting at the bottom of the table. But again, if you watch my video predicting the standings, I predicted those two to be at the bottom anyway, so it's not really a surprise to me that they're sitting there already. I think the only surprise is that the Gujarat Giants look worse than I thought that they would. I thought that they would be bad, but they don't look great at all through two games. The Bengaluru Bulls, even though they just lost today, Friday, I think a lot of their matches have been close like I thought that they would. Again, the first match that they lost, they went into a tiebreaker with Paneri Paulton. So they barely lost that match. So they're playing tight as I thought that they would, just coming up short like I thought they would. So again, I don't really have a surprise bad team for week one. We'll see if I have one for week two. Surprise players easily goes to Devank. He is playing outside of his mind right now. 2 matches, 38 points. Absolutely insane. I mean, he in his most recent match, he had 17 against the Paulton, high scoring game. He kind of dragged Bengal Warriors as far as he could by himself, came up short. But he looks amazing. He's playing with a massive chip on his shoulder. No thanks to, again, he had 21 points in the first match against the Steelers where he really showed why he's playing the way he's playing, which is he's got a chip on his shoulder from Manpreet Singh, who I guess, from what I understand, said something before the season started, maybe before their match, that the highest bought players in the auction tend not to play very well the next season or that season. And I guess Devank took that personally, even though he wasn't the highest bought player that went to Shotlu, but of the Raiders, he was the highest bought Raider in this year's auction. So I guess he took that personally, and he's really trying to live up to his price tag, and he's doing just that. He's got more points than he did, at this point in the season, 2 games in. He's got more points now than he did last season. So he's really doing his thing. He's letting it be known. Again, he did the little celebration to really show up Manpreet Singh in that first match when Bengal Warriors. He led the Bengal Warriors to a win over the Steelers. So yeah, Devank, can't fault him. I really hope that he keeps playing like this because it's a lot of fun. Again, last year to me he kind of came out of nowhere. To see a player like him continuing where he left off, I think it's amazing, and I'm really looking forward to it. The surprising bad player or disappointing player so far this season does go to the player that they spent the most money on in the auction, which is Shadlu, which, sad to say, because again, one of my favorite players. But through 2 games, he only has 4 points, and that is not what you would expect from the player who was last season's MVP. You would expect, the MVP to be coming in and definitely be playing better than he is now. Granted, those 4 points did all come in the first match. He didn't get any points in the second match, but I'm wondering, again, because I can't watch the matches, I don't know how much he played, but I'm assuming he didn't play that much because that second match, Gujarat Giants got blown out. So I'm assuming that they just took him out so that he would avoid injury or something like that. It's early in the season. If you're getting blown out, no need to have your best player out there needlessly. So I'm assuming that they took him out early in that second game, and that's why he just didn't score any points. But right now, he's easily the most disappointing player this early in the season, as he's, again, previous MVP and only has 4 points in 2 games. But I'm hoping that he turns it around. Now, let's take a peek at stats here. So, defensively, no, I want to start off offensively. Offensively, let's take a look at our leaderboard, which for we got Ajit Chauhan at the top of the table with 39 points. He's only outscored Devonk by 1 point, and he's got 2 games in hand. So, really, the leader here is Devonk. Let's be real. Another player who was picking up right where he left off, and if it weren't for Devonk, I think a lot more people would be talking about him, is Kagan Gowda. He's playing outside of his mind right now with UP Yoda's 34 points in 3 matches. He's scoring 2 pretends and everything right now, so he looks great. Yeah, so you got your top 10 people here. You got Aditya Shinde, who looks really great for the Paulton right now at 32 points. Vijay Malik holding his own with 27 in 3 matches. Nitin Kumar with the Jaipur Pink Panthers, 26 points in 2 games. Good. I like it. I like to see it. Ashu Malik looks great. Again, just being overshadowed a bit by Gagan Gowda and Devonk. But Ashu Malik, 25 points in 2 matches. Nothing to snuff at. Shivam Patari looks great. So does Arjun Deshwal and Islam Namdar. Even though he's got 4 matches, I'm going to not really consider him top 10 right now because I think there's a few Raiders below him that, given the matches played, I think will be ranked higher than him. But I think your leaderboard is shaking out to, I think, how you would expect it to look right now. So, yeah, pretty cool. Defensively, let's take a look at our leaders here with tackles. Sumit Sangwan with UP Yoda's 15 tackle points in 3 matches. What's that? He's averaging a high 5 in every match right now. So great for him. Lokesh for Umumba. Umumba looks great this season. But yeah, Gaurav Khatri, holding his own. So this is your top 10. Well, yeah, they only showed 8. But Sumit Sangwan, let's see if he can hold on and continue to do his thing and become, the player with the most tackle points this season. I think it's going to be tight, but he looks to be on his way to being that guy. All right. And last but not least, let's take a look at these standings. All right. So 1 through 12. We got the Puneri Paulton sitting at the top with 6 points. Again, a record of 3-1, but they're tied with Umumba. Just the only difference is, points differential during the match. But Umumba looks great. Again, I picked them as sort of a dark horse this season. I mentioned that they were going to be a sneaky team, and they're showing that right now. They look, again, amazing. I'm really happy to see Umumba doing well. The Bang Delhi is a surprise team for me right now, playing as well as they are. I didn't think that they would be looking as good as they do. But, again, very early. Still lots of season left. We'll see how they can hold on. See if Ashu Malik can continue to carry that team. But right now, the Bang looks great. UP Yoda just came up short. They lost a match, which is disappointing because, again, I thought that they would just be cleaning up match after match, but they fell just short here today to the Haryana Steelers, which, again, a lot of these teams are sitting in the middle here, and I think over time we're going to see how they shake out because, between, from basically 10 up, not counting the Gujarat Giants and the Bengal Warriors, who, again, I think they're just going to remain at 11 and 12. They might swap back and forth between the two, but I think those are going to be your bottom 2 teams all season long. But from 10 on, I think it's going to be shifting daily. I think all these teams are really evenly matched, and I think we're seeing that right now play out, that all these teams it's kind of hard to tell the difference between them right now, just a weekend. But it's still early in the season, clearly. A lot more matches left to play. But right now, Paneri Paulton looking great, looking like they might hold it down as table toppers this season. I'm really hoping that UP can continue to play well because, again, they were my pick to win it all this season. So we'll see if that rings true. But this is your table right now. Paneri Paulton 1, Umumba 2, Debang Deli 3, UP 4, Haryana Steelers 5, Bengal Warriors 6, Tamil Iowa 7, Jaipur Pink Panthers 8, Telugu Titans 9, which I think they look really good so far too. They've had a lot of close games. Same with the Patna Pirates. They've lost their 2 games, but they got the Bengaluru Bulls tomorrow morning or tomorrow night, and I think they should probably get their first win there. But again, Telugu Titans, Patna Pirates, I think they're looking better than what their record shows. Just have come up short. So you got Telugu Titans 9, Patna Pirates 10, Gujarat Giants 11th, and the Bengaluru Bulls in 12th. Anyway, that is your Week 1 recap. Let me know what you guys think so far of the season in the comments below, and I will catch y'all next time.